Good day viewers, welcome back to Yotsume God Reunion should have played. So here we are in Yuma's story. So let's go and see. Here we go. Yuma. Can I really leave the shrine now? Yeah. There's no one to stop you now. But I might miss this place a little. But you've been wanting to go home so badly. Either way, you can take your time walking to the Torii Gate. Okay. All that left to do now is go home. Start exploring. Is Yuma here? Nope. Where'd I go? Let's move. It continues to the Garden of Higan. Can I go to the Higan? Looks like I can't. What's in here? I step into the main shrine once again. The Amigo sending ceremony has held here, right? That's right. I told you that the spider lilies have poison, right? Yeah. The flowers, leaves, stem, and roots all have poison. It's particular. The barb has the strongest poison, and if they ingest it, it causes symptoms such as vomiting and diarrhea. And in the worst case, it can paralyze the nerves, making it hard to breathe, and eventually bring about death. The poison hidden in the beautiful flower gave me chills. But eating a single bulb is not lethal. It has a process in a certain way. It won't kill you. It won't kill an adult, but it will badly under 7 much less than a newborn baby. It's like a fatal drug. Flower of death, flower of hell, ghost flower, blade flower, fox flower, and flower of the abandoned children. Wow, that's a lot of flowers. Now you know why there's names. Yeah. Why do I say that twins is an amigo? Nowadays, it's not really rare to see twins being born. Most people give birth to one child during a pregnancy, and that's also the case today. One child is a norm, and yet people sometimes give birth to 2, 3 children. They were people who saw in the sign of bad things to come. Simply saying that they are monsters, or they are reincarnation of people who began to spread. And also, the sight of a woman giving birth to 2 or more children was said to be like an animal. So Dambelli means Dambelli is discriminatory name against women who bore twins or more. It's an unforgivable term. It's truly ridiculous, right? But that its fact is kind of a cultured existence. I see. There's nothing here. Whoa, even here, no one's here? Someone here? I didn't get a chance to pray properly. I'll make sure to come next time. Are you seriously thinking about visiting again? I'm going to come visit with my dad. Then I guess I'll see you then. Seriously? searching every single place. Okay. I remember the order now thanks to you. I think I'll be able to do it right from now on. Nah, I bet you'll get it wrong. Hey! Alright then, tell me without looking. Okay, first you wash your left hand, then right hand. Rinse your mouth with your left hand, wash your left hand, and lastly wash the handle. Correct. Yes. So you remember. Good for you. Whoa, everyone's here. No wonder I can't find them in the other places. Mr. Gata, thank you so much for helping me. I didn't do anything. Come to think of it, you really didn't do anything. Hey, don't be rude. He was kind to me, encouraged me, and didn't say mean things like don't touch me or you smell. He's tall and handsome, unlike you, Imigo. As I said that, Yuma sneered and said, Dimwit. What? What did you call me? You guys get along well. You truly are twins. You're kidding me? You must be kidding. See? You're in sync. They're both silent. Did you know that Yuma and I were twins? Yes, I knew it at first sight. Why didn't you say anything? Because Imigo was keeping it a secret. Tagata smiled when Yuma was facing the other way. Why he was keeping it a secret from me? If he would have told me, I would have cooperated from the beginning. As I spoke with the head down, a confused Tagata tilted his head to the side. I thought you'd be smarter enough to know why. What? Isn't it obvious? It's to protect you. Imigo did what he did from the start to finish in order to protect you. It's the same reason why he said not to touch him. How he helped you gather the tools for you to go home, and how he defended you from Yotsume God. Everything he did with the sole purpose of getting you home safely. Half-hearted sympathy is dangerous. It all works out in the end, but all he wanted to do was to get you out of here as fast as possible. I think I was actually aware of that. Mai, you should know since you touched Yotsume God how much those souls yearned for life. Imigo could have sent you if he wanted to. This is how much he cherishes you. I even feel a little jealous. You should trust him more. Okay. As I gave a small reply, Tagata patted my head and said, "Good job." When I thought about Yuma, I felt a warmth somewhere deep in my heart. By the way, I wonder which is us was jealous of. I guess it's not important. Kuro, your mom is okay now, right? Yeah, she'll be fine for a while. Thanks to you, Mai. I'm glad you came. By the way, Why did you to come to the Sagara house? Was it because the part of the Sagara family? Yeah, I guess. We thought you were someone who could help our mom. I see. Did we bother you? Do you regret beating us? No way. I've spent my whole life not knowing about all of this. I'm really glad I found out the truth. Plus, I was able to meet you too. A huge smile formed on Kirokuro's face. Shiro, is your mom isn't anymore, is she? No, thank you, Mai. I'm glad you came. By the way, why did you call me? Was it because I'm her daughter? Yeah, I think that's the reason. I just had the feeling that you were someone who could help Mom. You had a feeling? Did we bother you? Do you regret meeting us? No way. I've always wanted to know about my mom. I was able to meet her thanks to you too. Shiro Chelsea turned pink and she smiled. Hey, was Yotsume God? I mean, Mom were able to enter Nirvana? We didn't use the expression at shrine. I suppose it was when you the realm of the dead where Dad is. But it doesn't mean Yotsume God disappeared. Mom temporarily becomes the core existence of it. Can't Yotsume God continue to be peaceful? That's impossible. Yotsume God won't disappear as long as human karma exists. I see. Then, can it be that Mom was the one who did things just like close the tower gate and hide the scroll? Maybe. It wasn't just Mom. I told you, didn't I? That this place is filled with lonely souls. All the souls of amigos, not including Mom, as well as Kuro and Shiro, all wanted you to stay here. I see. Hey, Yuma. Yeah? Mom is apologized for trying to take me, but I think she just wanted someone to help her. Yeah, that's a possible. It was you. No, I couldn't have done it all alone. It was because you were there with me. He's silent. Because you were both her kids. I'm glad I met you. He turned away and said that, however, I know it's because he was shy. I know that because I'm his sister. Well, it's not like I had a choice. I have a little sister who's a handful. What? You mean older sister, right? Maybe back then. Nowadays, I'm oldest since I was born first. What? I've never heard that. Thanks for helping me until the end. I've heard of that so many times. Well, let me say it over and over again because I really am thankful. Okay, that's enough. You're just shy. I couldn't barely see his face because of the cloth, but I didn't miss her ears turning red. Hey, are you picking on me? He sharpened his voice as he said, but he's not denying it. I'm getting back at you for all the mean things you did to me. But I really mean what I said from my heart. What? I'm done with all of that. Hey, will I get to see you again? Who knows? I think we will. Why are you saying so sure? Well, we are twins. I'm sure we'll meet again. I struck my pinky. Yuma started off for a while, and I'm stuck with this pinky of us. It's given up.
指切りはできないぞ。
We can't pinky swear.
もちろん分か
Of
って
course, I know that. We made a pinky promise without touching.
約束ね。
Promise. Goodbye. Can I leave now? Is there nothing really else to do here? Fine, I'm leaving.
みんなと挨拶したよ。
I've said goodbye to everyone.
あ
Okay,
そろそろ
so I
帰るね。
guess I'll go now.
あ、
Mr. Takata, Kurin, Shiro, thank you for taking
お世話に
care
なりました。
of me.
四つ女神を助けてくれて
Thank
あ
you
りが
for
とう。
helping Yotsume God.
あ、いや、そんな、私に関係があった
I
ことな
had
ので。
something to do with me, so
それに、
when I look
私が
back
神社へ
at
来るの
now,
は
I feel like
何
I
かの
was
運命だったのかなっ
fate
て
that was
今は
brought
思
to
うん
this
です。
shrine. I'm glad
こ
I
れでよ
came.
マイ姉ちゃん、あり
Mai,
がと
thank you.
う。マイお姉ちゃん。
Mai, I love you.
なんか照
You're
れちゃう
making
な。
me, you're making me shy.
素直に受け取っておけよ。
Just take it all in. Okay,
こちらこそ、
thank you.
みんなあり
Thank
が
you
と
to
う。
you guys as well. There were some tough times, but struggle. I don't feel bad, but I believe there was a reason I came here.
マイ、
Mai,
そろそろ。
you should.
うん。
Yeah. Alright,
私、
then I'll be
帰るね。
going now.
ああ、もう迷
Don't
うな
get
よ。
lost anymore. I won't.
も
And don't
振り返るな。
look back anymore.
うん。
I won't.
う、ほら、
Alright,
行けよ。
off we go. Okay,
ありがとう。
thank you.
さよなら。
Goodbye. I don't know if I'll see them again, but I hope I can. Even if it's after I die, I hope I can meet them. So I quietly muttered,
また。
"See you again." It was hard to look away, and I slowly walked back so I could capture the moment for us as long as possible. Right before I exited the Torii gate, Yuma took off his cloth and softly smiled.
じゃあな。
Goodbye.
ユー
Live
マ
a
の
happy
分まで
life for you.
幸せになれよ。
Bye.
マイ。
I took one step out of the Torii gate. In the blink of an eye, Yuma, Tagata, and Kuro and Shiro were gone. Only the Torii gate was standing
ユ
there.
ーマ。
Yuma. As I standing there dumbfounded,
Mai!
with a flashlight in his hand, Makoto came running towards me in desperate look in his face.
こんな時間にどこを突き歩
What
い
are
て
you
んだ
doing
こんな
wandering
山
off
奥
at
で
the place
一体
time
何考
of
えてる
night alone? What were you thinking? He raises his hand. I shrug instantly. I close my eyes and brace myself, but his hand moved around the back and strongly embraced me.
よかった
I'm just
本
glad.
当に
You really?
冗談じゃないぞ
What were you thinking?
爪神
I thought you might have been taken away by Yotsume God. It was a small voice, but I heard a slight shiver in it.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. I hugged him back. The reason why he's mad was because he worried about me. Makoto cherishes me so much. I feel like so much that it hurts.
夏女神様は
Yotsume God didn't
私を連れ
take
て
me
行ったり
away.
しなかったお母さん。
Mom hugged me
私を優
gently
しく抱きし
and
め
I
て、
said thank you.
マイ
My,
お前
you,
それに
and Yuma
ユーマも
too. I couldn't go on speaking anymore, although I tried to hold back my tears. I felt like tingle in my nose. Back of my eyes were hot, and it was being squished. Sobbing finally turned into a loud cry. Tears keep pouring out of me like a waterfall. Makoto patted me awkwardly in his big hand.
舞はめったに泣かない
You
子だ
were
ったな。
you were a kid, you really cried. It's okay to cry.
いっぱい泣いていいんだ。
Cry as much as you want. Yuma's last words. He smiled, his eyes, it was all run into my brain and wouldn't disappear. As I broke down and cried, Makoto held me until I calmed down. The next day, I came to Yotsume Shrine, Garden of Higan, with Makoto, and I visited Mom and Yuma's grave. I told him everything that happened at the shrine.
真由子姉さんが
Mayuko became Yotsume God. That can't be.
気持ち悪いと
Does
思わ
it
ないの
creep you out?
こんな
Hearing something
突
as
拍子もない
crazy as
話
this?
そりゃ驚いた
Yeah, I'm surprised.
けどな
But you
まるで
you
本当
say
に過
that
去を
you
見て
will
きたかのように言うん
really
だ
seen the past. Of course, I believe you though.
その話は全て
What
事
you
実
said is all true. Your twin brother was killed by the Sagara family as an
いらな
unwanted
いことして
child.
殺された総一兄さんも
Suichi and
真由子姉さん
Mayuko probably died while
自分
trying
の子
to
供を
save
助け
their
ようとして
kids.
死んだんだろう
じゃあ
Then,
そうだ
yes, it's true.
俺は
I'm not
真
your
由
real
子本当
father.
の父親じゃない
Standing directly opposite me, Makoto bowed his head deeply.
今まで偽ってい
I'm
て
sorry. I have kept this from you all this time.
やめてそんな頭を下げるようなこ
It's
と
not something to be sorry about.
舞は全てを知る権
You
利があ
have
る
the right to know
俺
everything.
が知っていることを
I'll
話せ
tell you everything I know.
とは言っても
But then
舞
again,
はほとんど知って
you
るんだもん
already know most of it.
これからの話は
Well,
全て
I'll
俺から
tell
の
you
視点
about it from my perspective.
それを踏
So
まえて
with
聞いて
that
く
in
れ
mind, hear me out. I don't remember this.
知っての通り
As you
俺
know,
は
I
相良
was
家の
born
三
as
男
Sagara third son.
四つ村はこの
Yotsume
現代でも
village
錆びついた古いしきたりがまかり
The
通
served
っている
village
閉
there
塞な村
even in this modern era. Trusty old customs life lives
四つ
on.
村では相良家の
Yotsu
言うことは
village
絶対で
The words of the Sagara family are absolute.
特に直系血筋で
Especially
大巫女である
Kiku, my mother who was a direct
母さんの
bloodline of
一
the
番強
high
い
priest. She has the most authority.
俺はこの村と家が
I
大
heard this
嫌い
village is my family.
三男だからという理由
They
で
shoved their
跡取りに付き従う
belief
べきと
down
い
in my
う教
throat
育を押し付
that
けられた
is third son. I was supposed to follow the heir.
村の奴らの陰
I
湿
also
吐き気がするほど嫌いだった
hated the incidents of the village people to a point where to have missing.
長男の総一兄さん
Suichi, who
は
was
後
the
取りとして大事に
oldest,
されていたし
was cherished as the heir.
修二兄さんも
Shuji was
総一
raised
兄
as
さんに何かあった時のよう
back
に
up
として
to
教育
Uichi
されていた
in case of something happened to him.
遅く生まれた俺はさほど家から必要とされてい
Whereas
な
I, who was born later, wasn't really needed by this family.
殺されこそしなかったが
They
俺は
didn't kill me, but
いらない子
I
だった
was essentially unwanted child.
だから好き勝手やっていた
That's why
そ
I,
んな俺を父と母
as
は
I
心底
pleased,
疎んでいた
mom and dad neglected me from the bottom of their hearts.
ほとんど親として
I
接し
barely
てもらった記
remember
憶はない
them interacting with all me like a parent.
俺を育ててくれたの
Suichi
は
was the one who
総
raised
一
me.
兄さんなんだ
He was my older brother and my
総一
parent.
8歳も年が離れ
That's
ていたから
probably
かもしれな
because
い
we
な
were 8 years apart.
家の中
He
での
was
中
my
で
only
総一兄さん
friend
ただ一人だったよ
in the family.
総一兄さんが25
Suichi
歳だ
took
った
over
時
the
に家を
house
継い
when I was 25,
その1年後
and a
に
year later, Mayuko married into a family from nearby village.
綺麗な人だったよ
She was a beautiful lady,
落ち着きが
elegant and
優しい
kind.
家で出来損ない扱いの
She
俺に
treated me like an equal, even though I was treated like a failure at home.
見合い婚だったが
They both cherish each
そう一兄さんと
other
マイコ姉
despite
さん
it being an
が
arranged
大切
marriage.
に思いやだが
However,
村では
Mayuko
マ
was
イコ姉さんへの
strongly
風当たりが強
criticized
かった
throughout the village
なかなか解任の知らせ
since
のない
there
マイ
was
コ
no,
姉さんに
no news about her pregnancy for a while. They called her
馬詰めと蔑んだんだ
Amuzune me and looked down on her.
馬詰めというのは
Amazume is a
子供を
horrible
見守れない女
word
性を
used
差別す
to
る最低な言
discriminate
葉だ
women who cannot have children.
今は医学が発達して
Now that
不妊の原
medicine
因
had
が男女
advised,
ともにある
we
のが
know
分かってい
that
るが
both men and women are responsible for infertility. But
昔は
back in the
妊娠す
days,
るかしないか
whenever a
は
woman
女
becomes
性にだけ原
pregnant
因がある
or
とされてい
was
たんだ
just thought of solely the woman's responsibility.
俺はもう限界だった
I couldn't stand it
あん
anymore.
な腐った家
I'm
こ
glad
っちから
to
願い
leave
先だ
that rotten family.
捨ててやる
I know it
そう
would
決心した
throw it away. That's all I told myself.
家を出る俺を後
Suichi
押ししてくれたの
supported
は
me on it.
その時
At
そう
that
一
time,
兄さんは俺
Suichi
に
said to
こう
me,
お前が自由に生きる
maybe
には
this village is too small for you to have live freely.
俺は跡取りであるように
Since I
と
was
育てられ
raised
た
to
から
be the heir,
それ以外の
I
生
don't
き方を
know
して
my other way to
で
live.
も
But I know that you'll be fine.
やりたいことをやるべきだ
You should do what you want. I'm always on your side.
俺は
He
そう
helped
一兄さん
me
の手を
on
借り
leave
て
the
家を
house.
住み込みで日払
I
いの
got
仕
to
事をし
live
て
in a day job and some kind of nice people. There took me in and I ended up living up the apartment I have now.
一度だけ
I went to visit Suichi once more and that's when I got him
その
from
時
my
に今の
I
住
gave
所
him
を
my
教え
address
何かあったら次
and I
は
told
俺が
him
力
that
に
if
なると
something happened I'll be there for him, but
まさか数年後に
I
赤ん
never
坊を連れ
imagined
て
that
く
he
るとは
would
思
bring a
わなかった
baby a few years later.
赤ん坊の舞を
Of
俺に
course,
預け
I
て
stopped him
また
from
村に戻ろ
going
うと
back
する
into
そ
the
う一兄
village
さん
after he
俺は
brought
もち
you
ろん
to
だ
me.
が
But I truly understood that he couldn't leave Mayuko alone in that village.
必ず戻ってくると
He
約束した
promised to return, but that was the last time he came to visit that apartment.
俺はずっと迷いながら
I
前を
want
育てて
a
い
lot.
たんだ
I worried a lot as I raised you.
真実をどう
How
伝
should
え
I
ればいい
tell you the truth?
悲しませないために
What should I do to keep you happy? To keep you
サガラ
from
の家から
and
守
to
るために
protect
は
you from the Sagara
い
family?
や
But
舞のた
I
め
be
のため
lying
に分けは
as
ダ
I
メだ
said for it was for you.
俺が怖かったんだ
I was just afraid of having to deal with the Sagara family again.
そう一兄さんが死
And
んだという事実を確か
and
め
I was afraid to accept the fact that Suichi was dead.
でも
But
それじゃダメだ
I
とい
knew
うの
that
も
I
分かってい
couldn't
た
stay like that.
修二に誘われて
The
ここへ
reason
戻
why
って
I
きたの
took
は
Shuji's offer to visit Yotsume village was because
そう一兄さんと
I
舞子姉
want
さ
to
んの
take
墓
you
に
to Suichi
舞
and
を連れて
Mayuko's
行きたかった
grave
からだそして
and for me
俺
to
自身
face
のけじめをつけ
their
るため
death
に
as well.
でもお前は
But I guess
自分で真実
you
にたどり
found
着いて
the
しまったんだ
truth when you're on your own.
己の愚
I
かさが身
lamented
に
my
染みる
foolishness. I'm truly
本当に
sorry.
すまなかった
Makoto bowed his head deeply once more. Then he raised his head and said quietly,
Mai.
Mai, you have the right to choose how you want to live from now
これ
on.
からの未来
Maybe this must be the ending. Uncle Makoto, or should I call him Dad?
お父さん
Dad, you were my
私
dad.
にとっての
You
お
were
父
the
さんは
only one. My eyes filled with tears. I've been crying since yesterday.
私
I've been
ずっと
feeling
お
small
父さん
around
に負い目を
you.
感じてたの。お金がかかる
I
のも
thought you were the
お父
reason
さん
for
が朝か
for
ら
my
晩まで
cause.
働き通しな
Why
の
you
も
work from
結婚しない
morning
の
to
も
night and why
私がい
you
るせいだ
would
って。
get married was because of me.
でも
But I
お父さん
know
が
that
私
he
のことを
truly
ちゃ
loves
んと愛
me.
してくれてる。私を産んでくれた両親は
My birth
総一
parents
お父さん
may
と
be
真
Suichi
由子お
and
母さんかもし
Mayuko.
れない。私をここまで
But
育
you're
て
the
てくれ
only
たの
one
は
who raised me
お父
until
さんだよ。
now. Wow, it was that easy. These were the words I'd been struggling to say. I was always worried about how he felt about me, so I never tried to tell him how I truly feel. When I said it out loud, I realized that I've been wanting the most.
私、お父さんが好
I
きだ
like
よ。
it, Dad. I will continue to be with you.
俺もだよ
Me too, my.
総一兄さんと
So
萌子
you're
姉さんの
Suichi Mayuko's kid, but
もう
you're
お前は俺の娘だ
you're my daughter. Yeah. He embraced me. His arms were soft like mom's arms, but they were the stiff, strong arm of the father who raised me on his own. After arriving at the apartment in the Tokyo, I took out the future part survey and showed it to my dad, who then scolded me. I really don't have to trust, do I? I have enough money to save for up to go to the high school. He said rely on me more. A child should grow up living off their parents. Noticing that I was feeling down, he took out the photo and showed it to me.
愛娘を高校にも行かせてやれ
If
ない
they
なんて
find
知られた
out
ら
that I wasn't
俺が
even
叱られる
able
か
to
らな
send my precious daughter to high school, I'll be the one who gets scolded. It was a photo of happy-looking Suichi and Mayuko at their wedding.
そうだった。
Oh yeah, Suichi,
総一お父さんと
Mayuko, and Yuma might get
真由子お母さん
angry if I didn't live a happy life.
ユーマ、
しまった
Shoot, my
おいが一番の
nephew
厄介者
might
か
be
も
the
しれないな
worst. He made a bitter face with his hand on his head as he said that. Having seen that, I let out a laugh.
じゃあな、
Goodbye.
ユーマの分ま
Live a
で
happy life for
幸せにな
Yuma.
れよ。
My. Don't worry, Yuma. I can choose the path of happiness on my own. Now I know that I need to find it. I got a photo, wedding photo. A wedding photo of Suichi and Mayuko. The two of them look happy in the photo. Scroll of time reversal? Wait, what? Let the memory of time float in the mirror. Let the blood of the living drip. Pray with hands clap. There is no sin in the body of mind of this life. O soul of Yotsume God, I humble and ask you to hear my request. Turn back time. What? Yotsume God, ending 9, truth. What? Time reversal? I don't remember that.
"しなく流れてく雲言えなかった本当の願い隠していた守りたくて二人で一つだから破かれた写真をつなぐように思い出を抱き寄せて一人じゃないよ目を合わせたなら果てしない悲しみの中でさえ夢の続きはこの目でそっと幸せ願ってる
There's still more endings to go. There we go. Let's see. That was ending 9. How can I get here? The path to choose through the end 8. Oh, I need to unlock ending 8. Before unlocking ending, the path for who went to ending 8 or 9 before unlocking the mirror. What? What does that even mean? But I think I need to unlock ending 8 first. So next part of the video, we're gonna unlock ending 8. I think that's only other choice if I pick Makoto's not my dad. But that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see the next part. So that's all for now. So shall we watch this part of the video? Goodbye.